Hey guys, welcome back to Tough Love with Yesenia G. I am your host Yesenia and I am back with some tough love. Today, on this episode, I'm going to be recommending a few books for you to read. These are some of my favorite books that I think can benefit anybody, honestly. These are books to just make you more self aware, to encourage you to believe in yourself, um, to empower you. Okay, so the first book that I want to talk about is A Guide to Personal Freedom and Happiness, and it's based on ancient Toltec wisdom. It's called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's 160 pages. It's a short and easy read. You can buy it online for about $5-10, or you can try to find it at your local library. So, the first time that I learned about the Four Agreements, it was some time back from a coworker. She had a miniature version of it, but she told me that I should get the actual full version so that I can read it, which I did. And ever since then, I've always bought copies and given them to people that I care about, because I love sharing knowledge. So I want to go over each agreement just shortly, just to give a little summary in my words of what they mean to me. But obviously I want you to go and read it because it goes into depth, and I want to know what do you think about it. Okay, so the first agreement is to be impeccable with your word. What does that mean? So basically, it's to say what you mean and mean what you say. Words carry powerful energy, and we can use our words for good or for bad. We can use our words to help or to hurt. With our words, we create our reality. So that means that we can create a dream or a nightmare. Think about the words that you use on the daily to refer to yourself or to refer to others. What type of energy are you pouring out? Because everything that you pour out, it's going to return. So this is one that I was like, wow, okay, like, is that actually true? Like, how is it that our words have so much power? But it's real. It's real. If you start looking at your surroundings and the way that you speak, you're manifesting what's around you. So pay attention. Okay, let's go to the next one. The second agreement is don't take anything personal. And this one is hard to practice because as humans, we make everything about us. Like if you get cut off in traffic, right? What are you going to do? You're going to take it personal? I don't honk my horn. I do cuss in Spanish, in my car, and I take deep breaths, but I keep it going, right? I keep it moving, because if I take it personal and honk at the person or try, flip them off or whatever, what's that going to do? It's just going to lead to unnecessary conflict, unnecessary drama, unnecessary pain. So that's a small example, but let's say something a little more, serious, maybe getting cheated on. How do you not take that personal? Right? So if you get cheated on, you may think that something is wrong with you, or if you deserved it. But you have to remember that that other person's actions have nothing to do with you. Everyone has free will, and we can't control nobody's actions or thoughts or feelings. And the more that we try to do that, the more we're going to suffer unnecessarily again. Okay, so that one, yeah, that one's also, like I said, that one's hard. But it's something that you just have to start paying attention to. What are the things that you're taking personal? And if you are taking it personal, like think about why. Why is it triggering you? So the next agreement is don't make assumption. Okay, so we already went. The first agreement was be impeccable with your word. Second agreement, don't take anything personal. Third agreement, don't make assumptions. So don't assume. You have to make sure. You need to seek clarity. Ask questions. Don't assume you know how somebody's feeling, what somebody's thinking. Don't assume you know what they're doing. If you need to know, then you need to ask. That's a good one. I feel like that one was taught to me very early, elementary school. What is it? When you assume, you make an ASS out of you and me. Okay. The next agreement, or the last agreement, which is the fourth agreement, is to always do your best. No more, no less. I like this. Always do your best. No more, no less. And what I like about it is that it meets you where you're at. So it's not asking more of you than you can give, but it's also not asking for less. It's asking for like your capacity. So always do your best. And it understands that it's not always going to be the same from one moment to the other, because we have obviously our ups and downs, but each day we should be trying to make the best of it. So those are the 4 agreements. What do you guys think? Do they sound easy? Can you do them, or maybe just one? Let me know. Or maybe if you already read the book, let me know. I want to know how it's worked for you, if you've noticed a difference. The next book I'm going to talk about and recommend is The Alchemist by Paolo Coelho. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot about this book because I want you to read it. It's a fiction novel, so I'm not going to tell you the whole story. But basically, it's the story of a young shepherd boy, and he has a dream about a hidden treasure far, far away from where he is. And he decides to go in search of this treasure. But he has a lot of adventures along the way, of course. And that's where all the fun is. His journey, the people that he meets, the signs that he gets. I love all of that, and especially the ending. I really, really enjoyed it. So this story, the reason I like it so much is because I feel like we're all that young shepherd boy, that we have a dream, but then we're scared, or, we feel like we can't, or, we just want to stay where it's safe, where it's comfortable, where it's convenient, where we've always been. But if we do that, we're never going to get more out of life. With great risk comes great reward. I don't know if that is a saying or if I just made it up. But basically, yes, if you want to get rewarded, you need to take risks. And you will. You will be rewarded. You just have to believe in yourself. Well, go and read it. Read The Alchemist. Take it on your next trip. If you have a road trip, if you're on the bus, I don't know, if you have jury duty, if you're on a plane, take it with you. Take it with you. Read it. Read the 4 agreements. Let me know what you think. And yeah, maybe we can start a little book club. Hey, is that something you guys want to do? Well, you have to let me know. You have to leave me a comment. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in today to the episode. Next time, I'll be back with some more knowledge. Let's see what I come up with. Remember, I am not a licensed mental health professional yet. The information provided by this podcast is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.